Hello and welcome back all of you my dear students to our new video. Now in the previous chapters from the chapter 5 to chapter 9 we have studied a lot regarding the Stone Age and how the man was living in this Stone Age. What are the developments that we have gone through, like the development from fire up to the clothes, the tools, different types of tools of stones we have made. Then we went to hunting of animals. Then from hunting we went to the river banks and we settled over there. Then we have seen that we went on from here to the agriculture. Then from agriculture we saw that we have started domestication of animals here. Then from domestication of animals and agriculture we saw that it gave rise to animal husbandry, and again in order to store the food material that we were producing from all the agricultural output, we have seen that we required to store these things in some place, and this is where we started developing the pots. And then in order to enhance the size and strength and the numbers of production of these pots, we invented what we know as wheel. Okay, today we use all of these wheels in various places for transportation and all these things, but in the main context wheel was invented to make pots. Then after the invention of these wheels we made carts out of it. Okay, because you see what happened, due to the wheels we were able to make big pots, and then after these big pots were a little bit heavy, okay, more heavy for lifting and transporting from one place to another place, we used these wheels to make certain carts, and on these carts we were using them to load the pots, and then we were transporting them at longer distances. And due to this carts and development of pots plus the development of agriculture and domestication of animals and the animal husbandry, what happened is that the trade increased, and as the population was increasing the demand of this trade was also increasing. And due to this trade, what happened is that we saw there was a civilization, settlement of civilization in a particular place, and you see it formed certain different communities. In some place the civilization was so that the people that were living over there were producing only food stuff or food material. In another place there were civilization of the people who will only produce pots. In different part there will be the civilization of people where they will only take care of animals and only animal husbandry will be done. So this is what gave rise to the urban civilization. So this is what we have seen in all the previous chapters up to the from the 5th to the 9th chapter. Now once this urban civilization started and the use of metals was done, right, use of metals was also started in between this phase. As the Stone Age came to end, as the new or the Neolithic Stone Age came to an end, there started another phase of history. This is what we will be learning in our today's chapter. Now today we will be starting the 10th chapter in your history textbook, that is the historic period. So the 10th chapter is historic period. Now this is the time, like this period started at the end of New Stone Age. Okay, New Stone Age, or what we generally call as Neolithic Age. Now by the end of Neolithic Age we have developed a lot of things. we have developed wheel, we have developed pots for storage and all these things, we have developed the techniques to make houses, then we have developed the technique of rearing animals, that is animal husbandry and all these things. Then again you see we have developed scripts. In the last chapter, the 9th chapter, we have studied that how did the trade give rise to the record keeping method, and this was done using certain scripts or languages. That is what we have studied in the last video. Then due to this scripts we saw that there was an increase in trade, and I told you that we were trading a thing for a thing. That means one thing for another thing. I told you this was called as barter system. Now in that again we saw we were using certain metals to make different tools, like copper was used, then bronze was also made by kind of making alloy of copper and tin. Then bronze was used, gold was also found out. Okay, so all these things were used in this ending of the Neolithic age, and this is when the historic period started. As soon as the urban settlement started, okay, I told you urban settlement was this urban civilization or settlement of people was a type of community which was engaged in particular acts. Now what particular acts? The acts of manufacturing or producing something. Now what did these people manufactured in those ages? So manufacturing, it means it was regarding the agriculture. Okay, agriculture is not literally manufacturing, but it is indirectly a type of manufacturing, because you see we are cultivating crops and we are producing the food material for us to eat. That is what we are indirectly saying, that it is manufactured. So agriculture became a main business in this age. Okay, then we saw that pottery was a main business, again related to the agriculture, because you see agriculturists, like those who were farmers, those people required pots so that their grains could be safe and they could be stored at one place, and they could use these pots to transport it to another places, again in huge quantities, and also safety was provided due to these pots. So pottery became one of the most important business. Then again making wheels and chariots was one more business that these people have started. So in order to transport heavy load from one city to another city, we have seen that chariots were built so that this could be easy and flexible. Okay, and we could carry more load with us, and we could earn more money, or we could earn more what we call as different materials from other people. Then due to these wheels, what I said in the previous lecture is that we started scripts. Okay, we started using animals with the chariots, and due to that what happened? Huge transport of grains and all these things was done. Now you might wonder that on the pots there was something written, like you might have seen some images on which on the pots there are some letters written over here. Now what are all these things? Now you might have seen today's packaged food. How does it come? It comes with certain level, like if you buy a biscuit or something from the market, okay, what is written on that biscuit package? There is some name of the company, okay, name of the company, then where this biscuit have been manufactured, then what is the price of that pouch of biscuit, then who, like I mean how much it will be lasting, okay, what is the expiry date on that thing. So this is what, this is the information regarding the product that is inside. So the same way in the ancient ages when people were transporting their goods to another places, they were writing something on the pots, and this was the information. The thing that they were writing on their pots was the information of what was inside this thing, what who have sent this particular food material, from where he have sent it, okay, and when it was grown. So all these things were written on these pots. Again, craft was also flourished, like people also have done all this craft. So this was the development of the ending of Neolithic age. And after this age we saw very big urban civilization. Okay, the amount of people who went from small villages to the big villages, it became more. Now why it was so? Because in urban cities people were having more wealth. Okay, wealth in terms of availability of food, availability of different resources, water, and a proper barter system in which we will get something easily, okay, in return from one thing if we exchange that thing. In the small villages it was not possible, but in the big villages it was very easily possible in that age. So that is why we saw that people were migrating from small towns to small villages towards the urban settlements. That was in this age. So by the end of this Neolithic age, all these things were present at our hand. Now this gave rise to what we popularly know as culture. Okay, this gave rise to what? Culture. Now this culture is what we will be studying. Now culture is a way of life. Culture, or you can also call it as a tradition. Traditional methods of doing something is one of the definition of the culture. So agriculture was one of the most important culture in all these things. Okay, agriculture, then pottery, then making wheels and chariots. Then I told you the managers of the town or that particular civilization, they were the head of this particular places, and these heads were sometimes called as the kings. Okay, kings of the civilization. So kings were responsible for dealing with the external affairs and also the internal issues. Okay, they were kind of talking with the other kingdoms and all these things, and they were doing the deals of all this trade and the business that was started between the different civilizations, okay, or the different settlements around the world. So this is what we will be learning in historic period, that which different types of cultures have flourished in these ages after the ending of Neolithic age. Because you see, Neolithic, we saw stones were primarily used to make all the different tools, but after the ending of this Neolithic age, a lot of different things is what we have discovered, all these different materials, and we have made different tools out of it, and we have used a lot of different methods, like we have discovered the process of agriculture, then pottery and all these things. So we will be studying that how did this culture has developed, and we will be learning about what is the significance of this culture, how did different civilizations were settled in their places, what is the difference between all of this, and how did they started to get the settlement near the rivers. So this is what we will be learning in our next video. So that's all for our today's video, and we will be learning about the culture and what is the importance and how did we develop this culture in our lifestyle, and what is the impact of all of these things in our today's world. So that is what we will be learning in our next video. So until then, have a nice week.